Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Crafty Saturday. My name's Michelle Irene, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am so happy to be here with you today because I just got back from the beach. And let me tell you, it is hard to come back from vacation. And it's really, really hard. Oh, goodness, to send my boy off. We had a great week, and being here with you is just the icing on the cake. So, I know some of you said, oh, take the day off and don't craft with us. And you know what? I'm not going to do that because I need you as much as some of you need to craft. So, here I am. We're going to make some bookmarks today. I've been away from my craft table for a whole week and it's been rough. You know, I do this and I do it every day. Ooh, there's a weird cord sticking there. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I was gone for a week and I didn't have my craft table. I did have some paper pumpkin stuff and that was fun. But I came home last night and Nathaniel set up my Roku in my craft studio. Hey, Crystal, you were right. It wasn't plugged in. So, whew, got that all fixed. Boy, does that make me happy. And so we sat up in my studio last night watching Thor and crafting because Thor and crafting just seems to go together. So, good morning, Janice. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Janice. Oh, it's so good to see my friends here with me this morning. I'm just thrilled. So, I needed at the beach this week. Nathaniel did our Mother's Day. My mom was there. My sister and her family was there. Nathaniel did our Mother's Day gifts early because he knew he had to go back to see his friend graduate today up at App State. And he snuck into me and said, Mom, do you have anything for Aunt Tiss? Because he had, didn't want her to feel left out. So I was thinking, what could we do today just in case you've got some moms that pop by tomorrow or any time that you need a really quick craft. And so we're going to use a couple stamp sets today. I've got the Beauty Abounds and the Butterfly Gala, and the Love What You Do stamp set. I love these three, and I've never used them together, but let me tell you what a beautiful marriage this is. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside because I've already got the paper cut and pulled out, and the first thing we're going to do is make a nice simple bookmark. So remember, all of my dimensions will be up on my blog, okay? But I have a strip of Calypso Coral paper that measures just under 2 inches, so maybe 1 7/8, okay? But you want it to fit in your tag topper punch, and 2 inches is too wide, so it needs to be just a little bit under. So it's 5.5 by about 1 7/8, and then this I cut to 5 inches by 1 7/8. So they're going to overlap. And then I have the Love What You Do stamp from Love What You Do stamp set, plus these cute little flowers. This is also from the Love What You Do stamp set. We're going to do a really quick bookmark. I've got my Calypso Coral ink, my scallop tag topper punch, and I have the lovely floral embossing folder, which is retiring, so I wanted to grab it before it was gone. Okay, so, and then I've got a little bit of Calypso Coral satin ribbon and some white polka dot tulle, but this is what we're going to be doing. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab my Big Shot, which is over here on the floor. I'll set this up right here for you. Moving stuff out of the way. Sorry. Oh, Oh, that was noisy. Okay, so I have just my platform, and then here I'm going to, you know what? Let's punch a hole in this first. So slide this in your tag topper punch. And then I'm just going to offset it a little bit, okay? And I'm going to leave enough room down at the bottom so I can stamp my sentiment. Now this is one of those dynamic embossing folders, so we only need one. And I'm just going to run it through. Very simple. Done with that. I'll move that out of the way. And I open it up, and there's this lovely image. If you wanted a crisper image, remember you can always spritz it with a little water, but I don't know where my spritzer is this morning, so we're just going to go with it. And here's my piercing tool. Remember, when it's not my piercing tool, it's my piercing mat. When I'm using photopolymer, I like to use that so I get a nice crisp image. And I'm going to ink up my stamp, the Love What You Do stamp. Oh, that looks a little wet this morning. Oh, get that off of there. Okay. Then I have my Calypso coral piece here. Give that a quick punch. And remember those little flowers that I had? I'm also going to ink those up with Calypso coral, and I'm just going to stamp randomly across the bottom. Now you don't need to be too careful because you might want to get the edges for just a little bit. There we go. And that's all you need. Close that up. This is going to overlap here. And so I just wanted some flowers down at the bottom. I have a Calypso coral satin ribbon. And I'm going to thread that through. And you know, when I craft, it's kind of like when I cook, I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks about right. And here's my polka dot tulle ribbon. Love this stuff. It's beautiful. And we're going to make, because we're making a bookmark, come over here. Wrap that around, tie it. Ooh, I think I cut a lot. Okay. That's okay. Pull it through. Man, the dogs are exhausted. They went to the beach with us too. And between the 4 flights of stairs that we had in our house, and steep stairs, by the way, so every time they had to go outside, they got to go on the stairs. And then walks on the beach, and lots of walks, not to mention my 6-year-old nephew and my 10-year-old niece were with us. Oh, these dogs. They might sleep all weekend. It might be a great weekend for me to craft because they're not going to move. Okay? So that's kind of a big bow. You can fuss with that and make it smaller as you like. Okay? Trim your ends. And there you have a really pretty little quick bookmark that you can add to make someone's day a little brighter. Okay, so, and notice I didn't necessarily have to make it a Mother's Day tag. You could, but I didn't. Okay, and that will make a beautiful bookmark for someone. Now, I made a different one last night as well because that one was nice and that one was simple, but I wanted to do a little more stamping because, like I said, I hadn't been in my studio for a week and I was really wanting to do some stamping. Besides, Thor was kind of a long movie and I just wanted to play without getting too much stuff out. Okay, so I have another piece and we're just going to make it on Whisper White today. This is a piece of Whisper White cardstock and it measures again 5.5 by 1 7/8. And I'm going to just slide it in. Give it a little punch. I love punches, don't you? And this time I've used a combination of the Butterfly Gala and, oh my goodness, I can't remember, so sorry. Butterfly Gala and Beauty Abounds. That's right, Beauty Abounds, along with the Butterfly Duet Punch. And I've got quite a few stamps over here. All right, the colors we're going to be using on this one are Pear Pizzazz, Balmy Blue, and some Memento Tuxedo Black. And then I also have Stampin' Write markers in Calypso Coral and Soft Seafoam. So it's really, you know, I always tell you, pick 1 or 2 colors and stick with it. Well, today we're going to add some color to somebody's life. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to take the, it looks like a nice little vine with some flowers. And this is in Pear Pizzazz. Ink that up. And we're going to just kind of let it curl around. Okay, not straight up and down. You know, vines are twisty and turny. Yes, that would work really well for graduation, Sarah. You're right. Okay. Oh, I still need that because now I'm so glad that Sarah is watching with us this morning because when she texts me, she often says, "Hello, beautiful." And so, Sarah, this one makes me think of you. And we're going to stamp "Hello, beautiful" right there. Now we're done with our Pear Pizzazz. Close that up, put that away. And before we do anything, grab your Calypso Coral marker. And we're going to color these pretty little flowers. And I think the markers work really well here. The blends might smear the ink, so when you're stamping in color, the Stampin' Write markers work great, okay? And I'm probably not doing a very good job. 1, because I don't want to bore you with my coloring skills, and 2, my glasses are downstairs. So, whether I'm staying in the lines or not is up for debate. But I'm going to say that I am, okay? If I'm not, don't tell me. I'm trying to. Okay. We add a little color. Now, take your soft seafoam, and I really like how this color combination looks. We're going to color the leaves. Even though they're stamped in Pear Pizzazz, I'm going to add this lighter shade, this soft seafoam, to my leaves. And this just adds a little contrast. I thought this was really pretty when I did it last night. And I honestly don't think I've ever used the Pear Pizzazz and Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue before, like combined. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside for just a minute because now I have a piece of scratch paper and I'm going to stamp some pretty little butterflies in Balmy Blue. And these butterflies come from the Butterfly Gala. Sweet. And I like it because it does the big one and the little one all together. close that. And then I have my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And on the same block, I actually put the little bodies. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the big body of this butterfly. And again, not wearing glasses. Whew, not bad for not wearing glasses, my friends. Set this aside. Thinking you could use this inside card for gift card holder. Yes, indeed, you certainly could. Okay, now I have my butterfly duet punch, and this is a heavy one, okay? And we're going to line this up. Okay, so the center of my butterfly is a little off. Told you guys I wasn't wearing my glasses. Then, let's see, where is it? I'm going to take my bone folder and just pop those butterfly wings just a little bit. Just curl them a little bit. Okay, not too much. Remember, this is going to go in a book too, so it'll probably get smashed, but it's all in the presentation, right? Okay, and then I have a brand new box of glue dots here. And I'm going to pull this back in, and I'm just going to pick up one glue dot here. I'll fashion that butterfly right about there. And put this one, come on. Oh, maybe right about here. Flying right towards my flowers. You're showcasing my iris-inspired card at 10. Wow. Wow, I feel special. Thanks. Okay, then I have more satin ribbon, right? This satin ribbon is gorgeous, and I think it would make a really nice bookmark. You know, bookmarks usually have really pretty ribbons. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to eyeball a length. Take more of that pretty tulle because it's so soft and delicate. Those irises are still blooming in my backyard, Michelle. I thought for sure after last week being gone they'd be all spent, but they're still beautiful. I hope they last the storm. Tied that just a little bit too small. Okay, and then come in, trim your ends. And actually I think that that is a little big there. Okay? So we have two very different but very pretty bookmarks that you could give just as a little, no, I don't like the length of that one. Okay, as a little thank you gift, a little hostess gift. I could see making a whole bunch of those, handing them out to moms at church tomorrow, or teacher gifts towards the end of the year. I just think you could give these to anybody that you like. Who knows? I'm going to go get a manicure today. Maybe I'll give my esthetician one. Wouldn't that be a great idea? So, I hope you have an extremely crafty weekend. And for moms, grandmas, all of my friends who are fur baby moms, all of us, I hope you have a very special Mother's Day, and thanks for watching with me today. Again, I'm Michelle Irene. All of the directions and information will be up on my blog at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.